Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tom Anderson, Sit Rep, June 5th. Well, actually, military speaking, it would be 5 June 15. And I should always use that because it's so much easier to understand to me. I just kind of got out of the habit of it because it confuses other people. Not so bad in this town, where in this town, 400 military families retire per year. In this town, everybody's either worked at Convergys or been in the Army, pretty much. And 80% of the town has been on probation, according to one report I read. Anyway, I'm doing something I hadn't done in a while, which refusing to do sit reps on Facebook because nobody reads them, nobody responds to them. I did a typed one yesterday. Nobody responded to it either. I know nobody reads typed status reports or status updates. I mean, I will scroll down my page sometimes, but as a general rule, I hop on to feed my dog on criminal case and make sure I give credits to all the people I talked into games and credits to all the people who talked me into games. And, you know, if I'm there, I might as well play a game. But that's just me. Talked to the social services yesterday. Remember, I'm evicted August 1st because she's going to my leaser, the person I sublet from, has decided she's going to sublet from somebody else. And she told me right at a month ago, so I had 2.5 months notice. She might have told me a little bit earlier, 3 months notice tops. Right at the same time, I got informed that I was no longer disabled. And I appealed that, and they've got all the paperwork, and now they've got all the paperwork for me to, you know, because they didn't notify me until they declared me no longer disabled the 15th of March. They typed me the letter on the 28th. So it was early April before I got the letter saying that as of the 15th of the previous month, I was disabled. I was no longer disabled. So I called. The guy told me everything was taken care of. If I wanted to appeal, he marked it on the computer. If I wanted my benefits to continue while I was appealing, he marked that on the computer. He says, you know, you have to pay those back if you're found still able to work. I said, okay, fine. I said, I don't have to fill anything out or anything. He says, no, I took care of it. So I waited about a month, and then I thought, I'll just stay an employee for a long time. They need paperwork. I called, and the lady sent me this packet about, that thick. I filled everything out, signed everything, mailed it back. Then in the beginning of last week, I started getting antsy again. I called and said, look, I want to know, did you get my appeal paperwork? Are my benefits going to continue? Oh, well, you get paid in June anyway because they're backdated. But as for the benefits continuing, no, we haven't gotten anything on that. You haven't? No, we do show that you've appealed, though. Can you send me what I need to file that appeal? Okay. 2 sheets of paper. One needed a signature. It's a sheet that was the release of information they needed for the doctor's offices. I've already signed that one 3 times this year. They've got that son of a bitch. The other one I didn't read. All it wanted was name, social security number, phone number, and address, and a signature. I don't know if I've signed it before or not, but off it went. So I got those in the mail. I got them Friday evening. They should have gotten there Monday morning because I made sure they went out with Saturday's mail. And it never takes more than a day for anything to get hit from Clarksville to Nashville. I mean, hell, that's the sorting center. That's where it goes. And when the carrier picks it up, it goes straight into the truck that's going up there. So, you know, I don't understand. They say they got it Tuesday afternoon. They said that I have now appealed to have my benefits continue. Right now I have no insurance at all. I can't get drugs. I can't see doctors. I can't get transportation to see doctors. Nothing. And now I won't get paid also until this goes through. They said, oh, it'll only take 30 to 60 days. She said 120 days somewhere in there about something. I hope to God it wasn't about this. But 30 days. 30 to 60 days. So I get paid again. I'm sure it'll be back pay. But I'll get it, like, what, 5 days after I've been evicted? And that's when my medical benefits will start again. So I'm going to be going cold turkey on all those 21 medications I was supposed to be on. I've already gone cold turkey on, well, as of today, I think I'm up to 5. I used to take 6 pills in the morning. Today I took 3. And everything was filled out properly. Everything was filled up properly. So, for those of you who want to hear me bitch, there's my bitching about the Federal Social Security Administration. I think I'm going to actually send this to one of the I-teams now that I think about it. So, for the I-team, my name is Lewis Thompson Anderson III. Date of birth, June 13th, 1965. The rest of the information I'll have to give you over the phone, which that's 615-613-3275. So I'll go ahead and send that to an I-team. I was going to type them a letter, but now that I think about it, why not just send them the video? Send it to the I-team for every channel, and somebody's going to be interested in knowing what's going on. Because, I mean, I was a government employee. That's 2 government employees who totally failed in sending all the information that was required. One didn't send any information, so he totally failed. Total fail. Retrain or get rid of. Second one sent me, well, the third lady, the one who sent me, the one I called yesterday to ask about it, and she's the one who gave me the time frames and told me everything was there now. She said, well, actually, the lady I talked to yesterday said, well, I can't tell you any of that. I don't know any of that. This should have all been going through your local office. I said, could you give me the click? So everybody in Nashville should be fired because they all fucked up or retrained. I found on the computer the 1877 number for the office here, called the office here in Clarksville, and she said everything's fine now. Everything's going through. She's the one who gave me the 30 to 60 day estimate. If I should have been going through the office in Clarksville to start with, if that first guy had told me that, all of this paperwork would have been in 30 to 60 days prior to this month and my final paycheck. There would never have been an interruption of service at all. I could still keep seeing my doctors about my PTSD and my, what they call it again, no, it starts with the word for somebody with multiple personality, schizotypal disorder, schizotypal personality disorder. You know, basically I go to these people to keep me from killing myself or from killing other people. So let's go 30 to 60 days with no place to live and no money and see how he does. Well, I've got a bunch of sharp knives and I love playing with knives. I can just open them up and that'll be it. But I'll tell you, I am going back to drinking. When the pills are gone, or when I get out of here, I'm going back to drinking. I'm probably going to ask my roommate if on her next paycheck she'll give me 2/3 of the rent back, and I'll have another friend help me move all the stuff to the nearest storage unit, and I'll pay them 2 months worth of rent on the unit. Better get a post office box first, because you can't get a post office box unless you have a home address. So right now I've got a home address, I should get a post office box. That way when everything goes poof, if I'm living under a bridge somewhere or out in the woods, I can at least come back and check my mail. Anyway, that's my situation representation sit rep of the day. And yeah, I'm former military. So I'm gonna send this on YouTube, Google, my usual places, except for Facebook. No more on Facebook. And I'm gonna send it to the I-teams. And you're sent out.